Everyone is still hyped after Friday night's shock return of Alexa Bliss. Well, that hype continued today as a new My Faction character, an updated model for Alexa Bliss, was added to 2K25. What seems to have sparked a lot of interest, though, is the commentary for this. And it says, and let's not forget her mysterious ties with the Wyatt Sicks. With all the rumours of injuries to members of the Wyatt Sicks, they've missed a lot of time from TV, so has Alexa. So we haven't got to the point yet where they've been paired together. Whether teasing again begins soon, we'll have to find out. But Alexa's return as Zelina's tag team partner was not the biggest news of the day on Friday. It was this segment with Charlotte Flair and the Let's Chat speech from Alexa Bliss. So, what's going to happen here? Absolutely no idea. And I love the fact there seems to be no rumours, no dirt sheet reports on what Alexa and Charlotte are planning to do, whether it be together or feuding. We just don't know. Friday Smackdown becomes unmissable to hopefully find out. Well, WWE seem to have capitalised on Alexa's hyper momentum by releasing some brand new Alexa Bliss merch, some hoodies based on the design of Alexa's jacket. Lots of fans pointing out the Roman numerals XIXXV, which would equal, 1125. Not exactly sure what that means. It does seem at first like that's some kind of date, but when you look at Alexa's jacket, there's XIXXV and then what seems to be another I. So is it actually 1125 or is it 1126? We just don't know. But with Alexa's return, so the reports say, the ratings went up. So hopefully WWE pay attention to that and we get even more Alexa Bliss on our screens. We've talked about this quite a lot. There's been a lot of rumours, but it's happening. WWE Evolution 2, and we know it is because Fanatics have put out that they are hiring retail associates to obviously work the Evolution PLE. With PW Insider reporting that the rumoured date for Evolution 2 would be July 13th, the day after Saturday night's main event in July. Also, conveniently, the day after AEW's All In pay-per-view. WrestleVotes would add to this today on their Q&A by saying that WWE is planning to do 7 to 8 matches at Evolution 2, and maybe one of those matches would be a battle royal to get more women featured on the show. Rhea Ripley posted a tweet today, and I'm going to read it word for word. Women's wrestling fan. Women deserve better. Same breath. She's sleeping with her boss. That's why she's where she is. She should retire. She doesn't deserve it. She's handed everything and never worked for anything. I hope she gets injured. You guys are the real reason it's so difficult to be taken seriously as a women's wrestler. If you put as much effort into your own miserable lives as you put into degrading successful women, then maybe you would accomplish something yourself. Unfortunately, comments like that don't seem to be rare. I think we've all seen people making those kind of remarks, whether it be about Rhea Ripley or other women's wrestlers. This time it seems to spawn from Rhea Ripley looking at the World Championship of Io Sky after they were successful on the main event of Monday Night Raw. And I mean, it went really weird. Within 24 hours, people were generating AI images of Rhea Ripley and Triple H kissing, and this is why Rhea's going to get another title shot. And honestly, it's gross. Rhea Ripley is one of the most talented women in WWE, and honestly, one of the most impressive to watch in the ring too. Let's not forget the fact that she gets giant pops. She gets the crowd really excited every time she walks out to that ring. And she sells a lot of merchandise. Maybe that's why she's getting a title shot. We have an update on the WWE Draft 2025, with WrestleVotes reporting that the draft will likely take place prior to Summerslam 2025. It makes a lot of sense that it's a bit later this year. Obviously, we just had the Superstar shake-up. And obviously SummerSlam is coming around in August, so maybe July. We actually theorised that date recently, so we'll see if that happens. It certainly could be done just prior to SummerSlam, and then SummerSlam is the end of a load of big feuds, and then Superstars move brands, so it feels like a massive refresh after the first 2-night SummerSlam. Money in the Bank qualification matches begin next Monday on Raw. I assume that that's going to be the same for next week's SmackDown. A lot of people asking if this week's SmackDown is going to have qualification matches. I feel like they would have advertised it if it was going to be, so I feel like it'll be next SmackDown. TKO COO Mark Shapiro has spoken recently about the business of WWE, stating that having very high quality but low volume pay-per-views makes WWE unique, talking about the 5-match card, which we've come used to for most B shows for WWE PLEs now. Also stating that there's a tremendous uprise in WWE ticket sales. Well, of course there is. Have you seen the prices recently? Just today, Miss Rattlehead here has tweeted me saying, look, they paid £75 for a ticket for a house show last year in Birmingham. Now, those tickets cost £511. Of course you're making more money, but here's the thing. It's a double-edged sword, because if you're going to give low-volume pay-per-views, which are high quality, let's not lie, Backlash was a good show, you're eventually going to have people be dissatisfied. If they're spending a tremendous amount of money on their ticket and they're just getting the bare minimum you can give them, surely that's not going to go well for long. I don't think the WWE bubble is going to burst anytime soon, but I do think it will burst. We see these high periods in wrestling, and then we have low periods too. That's historically what happens. I can't see this high period lasting forever, and I do hope that WWE and TKO have planned for that, because I can imagine one day tuning into a WWE show in the arena being half empty again. As advertised on NXT this week, next week, Joe Hendry will be live in concert, and a rap performance by Trick Williams will happen. These are either going to be really, really good or really, really bad. But I've got to watch NXT next week to find out, right? Kairi Sane is training for a WWE return with TNA star Lei Ying Lee, former WWE star Xia Li. A few pictures of the training duo have been posted recently, and obviously this adds a bit of hope that Kairi Sane will be returning to WWE soon. The same goes for Erick Rowan of the Wyatt Sicks. As reported by PW Insider a few days ago, Erick Rowan was spotted at the WWE Performance Center. As always, this has created a lot of fan speculation, because a lot of people go to the PC just before they return, and usually to get medically cleared. So is it possible that Rowan may have suffered some kind of injury that now he's being cleared from? Clearly, that's nothing more than speculation, but with him attending the Performance Center, hopefully that return and the Wyatt Sicks return happens soon. Congratulations to The Miz, who will now be the new host of American Gladiators. And congratulations to Braun Strowman, who was recently released by WWE, who will now star in a WWE Studios production, a new show named Everything on the Menu with Braun Strowman. The new show will feature Braun going into a food establishment and ordering everything on the menu and challenging himself to eat it. This show will premiere later this year on the USA Network, and we did hear recently that a door is open for Braun Strowman to return to WWE, and I wonder if he's going to around the time that show's released to promote it. We'll have to wait and see, but let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. That is your Wednesday WWE news. Obviously, we'll be back on Friday for things you might have missed from Smackdown, so if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it so your friends can find it, and I'll see you as always next time. Peace!